It's good. It gives us a little time. It's counting down. Hello, guys.
Hey people, how you doing? This is Counselor B.
And Coach B.
And how you guys doing? We are enjoying the ambiance outside.
Yep.
And we're just chilling.
Sorry, guys.
And I think we don't have a subject matter today, per se. Just enjoying how God has blessed us and given us life. And, how about the subject matter of calm? The importance of being calm.
Very nice.
Why is that important, being calm, Coach P?
Because when you're calm, when you're in a calm state, when our parts are calm, we can hear better, we can see better, we can flow better. We're in a state of awe, almost, when we can present a presence of calmness.
Now, calm doesn't mean there's no stress. Calm doesn't mean there's no storm. Calm does not mean everything is fine. Calm is something internal that you say that, in spite of what's around me, I'm going to remain calm. Because if I'm too overly stressed, it's a good possibility I'm going to make a bad decision, because now I'm letting the stimuli dictate my response. And so if I let my stimuli direct my response, then I'm going to give a bad stimuli, a bad result. For example, if anger hits me, then I'm going to respond to the anger. If bitterness hit me, respond to bitterness. But if I get the negative stimuli, calm myself down, then my response is going to be different. Coach?
Yeah, like what you said about the stimuli. If there's a certain type of stimuli,
Right.
you're going to react to that.
All the time.
When there's a calmer stimuli, you're also going to respond in that calm.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's a state of awe, calmness.
It is.
And it also leads to comfort. Calmness also leads to confidence. Calmness also leads to just, again, like I said, a state of awe that you kind of want to be in a lot of the times, especially when you're our ages.
Yeah. I like how you said it gives you confidence. When I'm not calm, or from a church perspective, when I'm not at peace, then I'm more readily to make a mistake, versus when I'm calm or at peace. Okay, I'm processing all this stimuli. I'm processing, and I am bringing the puzzle pieces together. Saying, all right, God, how do you want me to put these pieces together? And then from that, then I can respond.
Calmness also brings about a wider vision.
It does.
Because you're able to breathe.
It does.
More. And when you're able to breathe, the winds are moving, which means it opens your brain, it opens your spiritual and human energies, and you just feel more awakened.
You're more aware.
Yes.
See, again, what stress will do, if you're not careful, it will totally get you focused on the problem, but not a solution. See, okay, what calm will help you to do is that, all right, I see the problem, I see the situation, I see what's going on, and if I just take on the problem, I'm not looking for the solution. I'm not sure with your coaching, but as a counselor, how many people come in with just problem. Okay, well, guess what? We all got problems. Join the club. But now it's calming them down. So by calming them down, now they're able to see not only the problem, but also the solution.
It's so true. It is definitely true of,
Right.
of all of that. The awareness, again, is just, it just makes you peak a lot more
It does.
when you're calm and you're able to, again, just respond in a way that
Well-
brings that softness and tenderness.
That's what I say in counseling. Your initial, I'm not sure if they're in coaching, but your initial response to the problem really dictates how long the problem's going to be there. That's just my own personal opinion. My initial response, if I'm that was my scary response. That may linger or make the season ride a little longer. But if I, again, the word for the day is calm. If I calm myself down, then I'm able to see everything around, and also from a spiritual point of view, I'm trusting God to get me through it anyway.
And so for some people that may not have that
Right.
spiritual aspect with them, the same way is it breathing, meditation. It really does open up the spiritual aspect of you without even really being religious. So that way, calming, opening yourself, being aware and being present to the situations, you're able to come up with being calm helps you tap into your creativity that much easier.
Yeah, the point is be anxious for nothing. So again, I have two issues, right? Do I continue with the negative stimuli, or do I get the positive? So, for example, if I see fire, I make a decision, right? Do I put the fire out that's in my house, or do I let the fire burn my whole house down?
Right. Do you run? Do you go frantic?
Right.
Because that calm makes you just see
That's right.
things differently.
That's right.
Calm makes you see things differently as opposed to when you're frantic,
Yes.
that part tends to overwhelm and overload the entire thing. Again, if you're not breathing, there's hardly any room for calm.
So let me ask you, Coach P, what does breathing do for a person?
Number one, it allows that energy to get to parts of the brain that actually hears, sees, becomes awakened. So where there's no chi, where there's no going back and forth of wind, no energy is able to move. When there's too much energy, frantic energy, the wind is overblown now. It's almost gone into like a burning fuse.
For me, what breathing does for me, it says to me that in spite of the negative stimuli that just hit me, I'm still alive. The breathing says to me, okay, got the bad news, got the bill, got whatever the doctor may have said, but at this particular time, I'm still breathing. I'm still alive.
You're still in a state of consciousness,
Exactly,
awareness,
exactly.
that we talked about.
Exactly. And again, what negative stimuli does, and I'll break it down from a counseling point of view, it steals. It steals life. It steals what about tomorrow. Matter of fact, it takes away your tomorrow. It takes away your future. Matter of fact, if you really let this negative stimuli come to you, and the negative stimuli will not become depression, not only will it steal your future, it'll steal your present, because now you are stuck in this particular mind frame, and as long as you stay there, then it has you. So you wake up, so you go to bed with it, you wake up with it, you drive with it, you eat with it. So you never, back to your word, you never breathe in good air, because the only thing you're doing, you're breathing in the toxicity of the issue.
Definitely. So being calm and allowing yourself to be calm is a gift.
It is.
It's a gift.
It is. Go ahead.
And what are ways that people can tap into that calm again?
Well, for me, I teach people to really get to know God, get to know themselves, find out what's making them so anxious. A lot of times, and I'm looking at my time not because I'm tired of my fiance. I'm just watching my time, so we won't go over time.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes.
It's 10 minutes already. Okay.
Uh-huh.
The reason why, because a lot of times we carry burdens from our parents. We carry burdens from our past, and so if I'm not careful, what stimuli will do, it will trigger an old. What I'm looking for, an old cycle.
What do we always talk about? That echoing back.
I love that word.
If there's no healing,
I love that word.
Echoing back could be so
I love that word. I love
potent.
that word. I love that word. Yeah.
And when there's no block of healing,
right.
So see, the more we heal, there's a shorter distance of echoing back.
Say that again. That's powerful.
The
I like
more
that.
we heal,
right.
There's a shorter distance of echoing back.
So in other words, it doesn't echo as. Okay, I got it.
It doesn't echo backwards as far.
Got it.
Because our healing usually is like right now is present, so that if something should trigger or happen again, if something is fireworks, guys.
They're not coming after me. My hands are up just in case.
We're outside, by the way. This is a live scenery behind us. So.
Yeah, people, this is not fake. This is wood. These are mosquitoes. I'm looking for bears and deers. This is real. I'm sorry. This is real. Oh God, I'm sorry.
So yeah, healing just brings, once you heal from a certain place, which is in parts work, it's very important that we're healing those baby parts. Because once you begin to get triggered, as you would say in counseling, and there's an echoing back, as what I would say in parts work, if there's an echoing back with no healing to that baby part, then it's traumatized, it's re-traumatized all over again.
I had an incident this week that I told my fiance about. 3 years ago, I was in a very bad place, and I saw this week a place where I was at, and when I saw the place, I quickly remember where I was, why I was there, how I was feeling. But because I, by God's grace and my lovely fiance, have healed, I didn't go into tears. I didn't stop over breathing. I just okay, yeah, I was there, and the key word is I was there. And so back to your point, without the healing, the echo makes you feel you're still there.
Right.
5, 10, 20, 30 years ago.
Because it's present. It's still remembering that it's still my hair.
Exactly.
Remembering that it's still present with you.
Correct.
You see, these baby parts of us never die out.
No.
We don't get rid of them.
No.
That's why when there's a healing or an unburdening of a part.
I like that word. I love that word, unburdening.
If there's a healing or an unburdening of a part, we always at the end of a session ask the person to make sure they check in with those parts that have been healed and or unburdened to ensure that they are not re-burdened. To make sure that they are still getting that attention. To make sure that there is still in a great place.
We got 2 minutes to go, but I really hope you guys are really understanding that, life will bring lemonade. Now, we did this on our podcast, and we're going to do it again just in case you haven't heard our podcast. Matter of fact, we did a podcast this week. Check out drtcbrantley.com, and we did 3 segments. But we did a segment on lemonade. So I'm going to tell you how I make lemonade. Now, the key part is, you hear it. Okay, Coach Porsche?
Yes.
I make lemonade by water, lemons, and sugar. Based on the bitterness, the key word is bitterness, of my lemonade, I add sugar. Coach Porsche, can you tell me how you make lemonade?
Sure. I use rum. A little water.
This is unbelievable.
Lemon, a little lime, maybe a little simple syrup just to take away that bitters. And it depends on the tasting. I like mine neat, neat, no ice.
Okay.
And
Neat means what?
just no ice.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Okay.
neat,
I'm
or if
learning
you're
this
having
stuff.
just rum, is neat. It would
Okay.
be with none of that stuff in it.
Okay.
So, but I do like mine with no ice because I like the potency of it.
Okay. Now, what I want us to focus on, I want you to focus on
We have like 1 minute.
the ingredients. So life brings you an ingredient. So what ingredient do you bring back to life? And based on ingredients is how you can make your lemonade. Okay, that's very important. All right, our time is up. If you want to get in contact with me, it's drtcbrantley.com. Contact with Coach Porsche.
Yes, at sitsipchat.com, and or if you want to reach us, please comment in the section,
Yes.
in the comment section, like, subscribe so that you can get more of these life, relationships, perspectives.
Yep.
This is C&C Cafe Crannies. We are outside enjoying nature today,
We're gonna probably do 1 or 2 more, so stay tuned.
which is why we were talking about calm. This
Yes.
is like, for me, one of my favorite places in the entire world besides at the beach. Love you guys. We'll talk to you soon.
Until next time. Peace.